Are we live?
No, we're live for our first ever webinar. Exciting. Let's wait and see who joins us for the activity.
Okay.
For now, no one.
It's like crickets.
Yeah. Cricket.
I hope we have some followers soon.
So do I. So do I. What if there are no?
If it's just us talking about outer space for an hour.
We're just gonna be teaching each other. It's wonderful.
Funny. It's good because I never really get the opportunity to speak about outer space with other people, even though I really, really like the subject. So
it's just such an open subject. You can talk about so many different things, and there's so many things we don't know still about space. So I think it's a really fun subject, definitely.
I'm wondering if on my end I'll see the people coming in.
I think you can. Ooh, we have one viewer. Welcome. Tell us your name. Tell us where you're from.
Hello.
Hello. You can, of course, write in the comments, right? Write your name. Right. So, well,
for our mystery guest to give us their name.
A second viewer has arrived. Welcome. Please write your name. Tell us where you are from.
Let's see.
Oh, hello, Beatrice from Genoa. Welcome. Our first student to join. Welcome, Beatrice. Of course, for those of you arriving now, please tell us who you are and where you are from. So let's introduce ourselves maybe. So my name is Amaya. I'm from Canada, and I'm a teacher at Mayas Lyon in France. And down here we have...
Hello, I'm Angelique. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, from the United States. And I'm also a teacher at Lyon.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
Focus about space. Oh, Pierre. Hi, Pierre. How are you?
Let me write his name on the board. So I've got Beatrice and Pierre. All right.
Okay, some more viewers now. Excellent. Yes, don't hesitate. Please tell us who you are and where you are from.
So I can add you to the board.
Oh. What a cool topic. Looking forward to this webinar. Hello, Fabio. Welcome. It's a very cute cat you have.
I'm also looking forward to this topic. I was saying earlier to Amaya, I think it's a really interesting subject that we don't always get to talk about, and there are so many different things to say, as space is so big.
Absolutely. This is a really great focus. It's so interesting. It's so much fun to teach. So we'll see how it is on YouTube. Hello, Arno. Hi.
Hello, Arno.
Welcome. All right. So as you join in, please tell us who you are and when you are from. And shall we maybe have a look at our objectives for this focus?
Yes, we shall. 1 second. Here we go.
All right, outer space. In this focused activity, talking about space, phrases for guessing, and pros and cons. Ooh, hello, Stefania from Parma. Welcome.
All right, shall we begin?
Yes, let's, Ange. Ooh, we have Albin as well. Albin. Ooh, drinking a cup of coffee. Lucky. I think I should have made a coffee too.
All
Hi,
right.
Drew. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
I'm going to add just a few more names on the board before I go to the next screen. The cup of coffee.
Go for it. Yes. So, in fact, we will be starting this focus with a little quiz about space to see what you know already. So, we will be counting points, of course, throughout the webinar. And at the end, the student with most points wins our gratitude for participating.
You win a virtual high five.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can we start the quiz, Amaya?
Yes, let's. Absolutely. Let's start the quiz.
Okay, let's get going.
Great. Ange, can you read the first question for this quiz?
Absolutely. So, question number 1. How many years old is the Earth? So, how many years old is the Earth? Is it A, 46 billion, B, 4.6 billion, or C, 460 million?
Perfect. So, guys, in the comments, please let us know if you think the answer is A, B, or C for 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Arno says B. Okay.
Fabio also.
B as well. Ooh, another B. All right. B is pretty popular.
Should we find out the answer? Oh.
Let's please reveal.
Okay, let's go back. Here we go.
And the answer is
B.
B. Absolutely. Excellent. Well done, everybody. So Arno, Fabio, Pierre, Beatrice, you get 1 point.
So let me actually see. Okay, so tell me again, Amaya, who gets a point? So Beatrice?
It is Arno, Fabio, Pierre, and Beatrice.
Nice work, guys.
Andrew says, if I was religious, I would say 4,000 years old, but I'm not, so I'll say B. All right, let's give Andrew a point as well for that.
You get half a point or full point for creativity.
Exactly, yeah, for creativity. Now,
Right.
Bonus question. How many zeros in a billion?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Actually, I have to write it out. Hold on.
I know. How many zeros in a billion?
Okay, got it. Who can tell us? 9. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, 1 point for you, Pierre. Excellent.
Good work.
All right, let's move on to question 2. Who was the first man on the moon? Was it A, Louis Armstrong, B, Lance Armstrong, or C, Neil Armstrong? Let us know.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Fabio, depends if it's a British billion or an American billion.
Oh, interesting. What's the British billion?
What's the difference, Fabio? All right. So Arnaud is saying C. Beatrice is also saying C.
Good.
And I'm still really curious on what he means by British billion.
British billion, yeah, curious. Like, I'm Canadian, you're American. We don't know this kind of thing.
Yeah. Leave us alone. Oh, coming in with
All
a
right, while we wait for Fabio to respond, let's see. We have 4 answers here. See. Right. Definitely Louis Armstrong. No doubt whatsoever. Are you sure? No doubt? No doubt. All right, let's reveal the answer, please, Ange.
drum roll.
It was C, absolutely. So 1 point. Well done, Arno, Beatrice, Stefania. Hello, Stefania, and Pierre. Oh, we got an answer from Fabio. Let's see what he says. The old British meaning of a billion was a million, 12 zeros. But I think nowadays everyone just means 1,000 million, 9 zeros. Huh. Okay.
I think my head just exploded a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm glad we don't say million.
It was a million.
Thank you very much, Fabio.
Nice explanation.
That little piece of information. Excellent. All right. Moving on to question 3.
Yes. So question number 3, how long does the moon take to travel around the Earth? So how long does the moon take to travel around the Earth? Is it A, 27.3 hours, the B, 27.3 days, or is it C, 27.3 weeks? Now, while you're answering, we want to make sure that every time we see the dot in numbers, like question number 1, we always want to pronounce it like point. So 27.3.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's not like on a website, for example, or an email address, we would say .com. With numbers, always point.
Perfect. Good. That was a good point.
Yeah, good point. Exactly. All right, we have Arno who says A, Beatrice, A as well, Pierre, B, Andrew, B, Stefania, B. Some mixed answers here.
Let me think. Got a B.
It says B. Okay, good. Well, I'm very curious to know. Ange, can you please tell us which is the correct answer?
The correct answer is B, actually.
Well done. So, Pierre, Andrew, Stefania, and Fabio, you get 1 point each. Excellent work. Excellent work. Good. Now, moving on to question 4. What is a black hole? Is it A, a dark spot on the sun? B, a hole in the ozone layer? Or C, a collapsed star?
So we have a disagreement in the comments.
Do we? What's going on here? Oh, Arno changed his answer. Pierre is not having it. You cannot change your answer.
I'm going to take away points for cheating, Arno.
Fabio says, fight. Of course, YouTube is the perfect platform for this type of conversation.
Gosh. Amaya, should we do a quick explanation on what a collapsed star is, or should we wait until we know the correct answer?
Well, we already have a few people answering here. We have Arno, Pierre, Beatrice, and Fabio saying C. We have Berenice joined us. Welcome.
Let me add her
C as well.
Put her on the board.
All right. Well,
I didn't cheat.
Arno says, I didn't cheat. I changed before you gave the answer. Oh, okay. It was a last minute change of that. I get it. Right, so Andrew, you're absolutely right. I think we should explain what collapsed means, unless maybe someone in the comments can give us an idea of what it means, a collapsed star.
This will be a good explanation.
Yeah, it's a word that can have different meanings depending on context. So I think it's important to clarify what it means.
Absolutely. I'm still laughing. I didn't cheat.
Good. All right. Well, while we wait maybe for someone to write out what they think collapsed means, we can reveal what the answer is.
Yes, let's take a look at our answer.
A, B, or C?
Yeah, good.
It was C. Excellent work, everyone. So yeah, Pierre, Beatrice, Fabio, Berenice, you all get 1 point. Now, I think we will need to explain what collapsed means. Ange?
I think Arnaud said C as well, or was that his changed? Oh no, that was
Oh yes, Arnaud did say C. Absolutely. Let's give Arnaud 1 point as well.
give it to
Arnaud. We're not cheating, we promise.
So when we have collapsed, just like Amaya said, it has different definitions and different meanings. In this case, imagine that this is our star, okay? It's not as beautiful as our star. But it'll work for now. Imagine that our star is like this. It's nice and big and full. And when it collapses, it goes in on itself. And sometimes it implodes, meaning it's coming from the other side. So now, instead of being nice, big, and full from one side, it's small, doesn't exist in a big form anymore.
Exactly. So Fabio says, don't look at it, don't look directly at it. So it's not the sun. Okay, it's the sun you shouldn't look at.
Black hole.
Thanks for the tip. Absolutely. So well done, guys. It was answer C, a collapsed star. And finally, question 5, Ange.
Final question. How many planets are there in our solar system? A, 7, B, 8, and C, 9. Now this could have, I suppose, maybe different answers depending on whom you speak with.
Absolutely. I feel like there are mixed opinions about this answer. But I think that scientifically speaking, only one answer is correct.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Pierre. So Andrew asks, is Pluto still a planet? Very good question. That's what we were just talking about. Is Pluto still a planet, guys?
What do we think? And if it's not a planet, do you know why it's not a planet?
Ooh, let's make that a bonus point.
Ooh. I see we have Marie has joined.
Yes, Pluto is a dog. That's an amazing answer. I love that. That's correct, actually. Pluto is a dog. Mickey Mouse's dog. Fabio says, when I was at school, there were 9. Makes me feel old. Aw. Don't worry, Fabio. Age is just a number.
Yes.
Marie says, nope. I'm assuming that Pluto is not a planet. Right. And so why is it not a planet? For a bonus point.
Does anyone know? Do you still consider Pluto a planet, Amaya?
I want to say yes because I feel bad for Pluto. I don't want it to feel excluded from the group.
That's true. Me too, I think.
Like, imagine being part of like a group of friends, and then one day they're just like, "No, get out! You're not part of the friend group anymore." Like that would hurt my feelings. So I feel like Pluto would feel the same way.
I think so. I do feel bad for Pluto too. I mean, what is it supposed to do now? Ah.
Potentially, possibly.
I think you're really close, Fabio.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
All right, here, Pierre. Excellent answer. It's a dwarf planet, but not from our solar system anymore. Exactly. It's a really good answer. Okay, I think it's time for the reveal, Ange.
Yes.
What is the correct answer?
So the question, how many planets are there in our solar system? The correct answer is B.
8. Excellent. So let's see who got it right. Who are getting points? Pierre, Berenice, Stefania, and Beatrice. Very good.
Let's see.
Andrew says, if I had to rate our solar system, I'd give it 1 star. Bravo.
1 out of what? And is it 1 out of 1, 1 out of 5, out of 10? Is it that bad?
Excellent. Good. Okay, so that's the quiz. But I think we have one more question, Ange. And I think it's a very important one for, let's say, 2 extra points.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a good number. So for 2 bonus points, listen closely. Can you name the 8 planets? The first student to give us the 8 planets gets 2 points.
Teddy bear. You need 250 points, Fabio.
Good luck.
Good. Amaya, can you repeat the question one more time for bonus points?
Yes, absolutely. For 2 bonus points, can you name the 8 planets?
In English. I have to
I was just going to say. I feel like that's an important detail.
Yeah. I had to think about it myself earlier.
I just always think of the cartoon Sailor Moon.
Did you watch Sailor Moon?
Yeah, I used to watch Sailor Moon as a kid. It was a really fun. I don't know.
But did they say the planets?
Yeah, that was their name. So you had Sailor Moon, the like star of the show, and then all of her sailor friends were like named after different planets.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Ooh, we've got our first. Oh no, we had an answer just before. Let's see, Berenice. Mercure, Berenice. Okay, so here.
Oops, sorry.
So you're on the right track, but we want the English names. Now we have an answer from Pierre here. He says Mercury, Mars, Earth, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, and Venus. I think we have a winner.
So Pierre gets the 2 points.
Excellent, Pierre. Great work.
Good. So
now I'm curious as to why Earth doesn't have a capital E.
Should I take away a point for incorrect punctuation? What do you think?
Let's be cool. Let's not.
Okay.
Let's not.
I'm getting
here. Well done.
I'm getting crazy with the points over here.
We'll get through it. So my very easy method, just set up 9 planets. Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
What is that called? When we
isn't that I'm not sure what that's called. When you make a sentence to remember a list of words.
Yeah.
That's obviously not an acronym.
A mnemonic device?
Yeah.
Genuinely, I'm asking because
A mnemonic, yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
Excellent. Ooh, thank you for joining us, Catherine. Excellent.
I'm going to add Catherine to the board, and I think I'm going to give her a point to start because she got the answer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you get a joint? All right. Are we ready to continue?
I think we are. Let's move on.
Thanks. All right.
All right, let's start reading here. We have a few conversation questions here. Excellent. So you need to get your thinking caps on if we want to answer all of these questions. Ange, do you want to read that first question?
Yeah, sure. So we have the universe. The first question is, what do you think we can learn from space exploration?
Oh, hold on. I have a comment here from Drew asking for points.
I think if you have to ask for points, I don't think it's fair if you get one. No. How about a point for mine? You know what, though?
I feel like that was a really good mnemonic device, though. So I think maybe we should give him a point. Thank you, Drew.
I'm win the most, but I hope I'll get a consolation. Good fun.
Very good pun. Excellent. Excellent, Fabio. So back to our question. So what do you think we can learn from space exploration?
So I think this is a really good question. I mean, there's so much to learn from space exploration about our own planet and, of course, everything around our own planet. I think it's really interesting. My favorite thing that we can learn from space exploration is if we have other life out there.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think?
100%, I agree. I don't think we are alone in space. That would feel a little strange. But I definitely think we could learn a lot about not only our planet, but about different planets, other life forms, maybe discovering new planets as well in different galaxies, new planets that we could maybe live on. I mean, the list is endless. It could be so many different things.
Absolutely.
So Pierre agrees with us. He says we could meet some new species like ET. Yes. Well, maybe not. I'm not a fan of ET personally. I had a nightmare about ET when I was a kid, that he was chasing me and wanted to like eat me. And since then, I can't watch that movie anymore. I can't.
Was he like still wrapped in a blanket or riding the bicycle, or was he just running out?
He was like fully just himself. Fully himself, very naked ET. Chasing me like a maniac. So not the best memory, definitely not. Speaking of ET, what does ET stand for?
Ooh.
Can anyone tell us?
Let's see in the comments. Should we make this a point question, Amaya?
Let's.
And again, I have to preface in English.
Great question.
Do you think we can finally answer the question? Is the Earth flat?
Yay or nay? What do you guys think? I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Why?
Why?
Why? So I agree with you. I think that the Earth is also not flat. Why do you think the Earth is not flat?
Well, like, look at the globes. They're all spheres. So why would it just be flat?
We have so many shots from space also. So I don't think that the Earth is flat. I know there are people out there that definitely do and who really strongly believe
I remember seeing someone writing like, yes, people around the world believe the earth is flat. And this person was someone who believed it was flat, but they used the word around the world. So it's a little silly. So back to our ET question. Yes, Catherine, absolutely. It stands for extraterrestrial.
Nice. Very good. I'm just reading some of these.
Andrew says also, if it was round, we would fall off the side. But if it was flat, we would fall off the side. No?
Wouldn't there be like an edge that we'd get to at some point, or like a labyrinth? We just, start walking upside down on the other side, like a.
So another theory here. The Earth is a cube. Everybody knows that, obviously.
Silly us.
Oh gosh. So I think Catherine can get a little point here for her extraterrestrial. Excellent.
Absolutely. Should we go to question 2?
Let's, absolutely. So do you think school children should learn about the universe we live in? Why or why not? What do you guys think about that?
What do you think about it? You think school children should learn about the universe we live in?
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean,
for you, for I think a lot of
learning. So what?
For a lot of us, obviously, and why for you?
I don't know. I feel like it's important to learn about all sorts of things, and learning about the universe and the planets, the solar system, galaxies, etc., helps us understand how the world works. And teaching this type of thing to students in school when they're young is what's going to lead to having scientists in the future. Right? That's what's going to spark the interest of the kids to learn more and go into physics or science or biology, different things like that. I think it's really interesting and it's really important, definitely.
That's a really good point. And just inspiring kids in different education. Yeah, exactly like Pierre's saying, we want smart kids.
Ideally, more smart ones than dumb ones in a perfect world.
And I think right now it's so important, especially with everything we're going through, to have a surplus of people in the field of science, technology, medicine, all of these things. I mean, they have to do with our planet. So I think it's so important that we are teaching children and inspiring children at a young age to be involved in.
I agree, 100%. 100%. Any other thoughts, ladies and gentlemen? All right, let's maybe move on to question 3 then. Ange?
All right, so question 3. So how would our lives be different if we still believed the Earth was at the center of the universe? So how would our lives be different if we still believed the Earth was at the center of the universe? What do we think?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people still think that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ange?
I exactly agree. I think that we really underestimate the size of our planet versus, for example, the sun and the moon. I mean, we imagine it's just us. A lot of people imagine it's just the Earth. And then all of the other planets are just supplementary planets assisting us. But in fact, ours is quite small in comparison to the other planets, especially the sun. So yeah, like you said, we still think that we're the center, but we are not.
Clearly not. We're just one little puzzle piece of the one big picture that is the universe. Oh, that was nice. I like that. I like that image.
I'm gonna write that one down, I think.
All right, and question 4. This one is cool. If it were possible, would you travel into space, and where would you go and why?
Love this question.
Yeah. All right, please don't hesitate to write your answers. All right, for every good sentence we get, we'll give you a point.
I think I would. I don't know. I would like to go into space, but I would need some really strong Dramamine before going, or like some sort of, anti-nausea medication. Oh,
Yeah, Fabio's like me. He says he'd go see Pluto to check if it's okay. Yeah, if it doesn't feel too lonely at the end of the solar system.
let's see.
Bring him a cookie. Bring it a cookie.
Give it a big hug.
Yeah, it's small enough that you could. I don't know where I would go, actually.
Would you stay in our solar system, or would you try to explore and go somewhere different?
Well, I've seen so many like science fiction movies that
Mhm.
a lot of the times it doesn't go very well. It seems really, really dangerous. I feel like I would feel a lot safer just with my feet on the ground. Let's see, what does Pierre say here? Yes, I would travel and I would go to all the planets inhabitable that are like the Earth and check if there is species living there. Oh, excellent sentence. Now we have a little mistake here. So if there, so species is plural. If there are species living there.
Yeah.
But that's an excellent answer. Yeah. Right. We have Katie. I traveled to a distant galaxy. Excellent. Very curious, adventurous students here. Fabio says, I wouldn't go to a restaurant in outer space. It would have no atmosphere. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Good. And then Katie says, and then I'd name a planet after me. Why not? Yes.
Oh my God. I've
That's
added
good.
KT to the board.
Excellent. I really like this comment. I think Katie deserves a point for sure.
Let's see. The night. I see Andrew's comment.
Can you read it?
I strongly resisted giving a comedy answer. I would travel to a black hole and throw something into it to see what happens. What would you throw into it, Andrew?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
A shoe. Some cheese. Pluto. All right. Let's move to the next slide, perhaps.
Sounds good.
Agrees. Let's go for it. Ooh, now things are getting interesting.
I'm going to remove this picture so we can see what this does a little bit better.
Yes.
Leave
Pluto alone.
No. All right. So, Amaya, do you want to read through some of our questions here?
Absolutely. So, in this part of the focus, we're talking about aliens, about extraterrestrials. So, here, question one: do you believe alien life forms exist on other planets? So, yeah, we've talked about this a little bit already. Question two.
Mm-hmm. You want to read?
Yeah, I'll read it. Have you ever seen an alien? Do you want to read 3 and 4?
Oh, 3. What do you imagine they look like? And we'll get into that in just a little bit. We have a fun activity. Question 4. How do they walk and talk?
And questions 5 and 6, are they friendly or do they want to destroy the earth? And are they intelligent more or less than we are? Okay, these questions are awesome. I love them. But of course, we have no proof. And this is where the guessing vocabulary comes into play. So when do we guess? What does it mean to guess?
What do we think? And there's a hint that the answer is underneath.
Oh,
guessing.
right.
No, but it's good. It's good to think about what it means and why we have to use these expressions below. So, what do we think? Guessing.
I think you can read out the phrases and what's written on there. Yeah, Beatrice says to try and find the right answer. Absolutely.
Nice. I'm going to give her one for that because that's different than what is written on there.
So. Absolutely. Katie here says speculating. That's a really good answer as well. Very good word to speculate, right? We're imagining. I'm not really sure.
So let's read out. We have guessing. When you don't know or you aren't sure, use these phrases to show it. So I'll read some of the phrases we have. For example, I'd say, perhaps, maybe. It's difficult to say, but I'd guess. And then Amaya, do you want to read the rest of the phrases?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not really sure, but I think. And then we have our modal verbs, might, could, and may. So these modals that we use to talk about things that are possible, probable, but we're not certain. It's not 100% certain.
So, Amaya, what do you think? I believe I know the answer, but do you believe alien life form exists on other planets?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Impossible that we would be the only beings in the universe. That just seems absurd when you think of just how big and infinite the universe is, and how little we know about it. So I'm like 99.9% sure. I don't know if I've seen one.
My next question.
I sometimes feel like my cat is kind of an alien, but like apart from that, I have no idea. What about you?
I agree with you. I think that you hit the nail on the head expression, meaning that you were right to the point with the correct answer, saying that the universe is so large we cannot possibly know, and our equipment that we have for space can only go so far and show us so much. But my question is to everybody and to you, Amaya, do you think that aliens have visited Earth?
I want to say probably, and maybe they were just disappointed and decided to like come back later when we're more advanced, maybe.
Is right now the disappointing phase, and then they'll come back in about like 2 million years if we still, are.
Yeah, it's like, oh boy, these guys are not ready for us. Like,
have you ever watched the show Ancient Aliens?
No, I haven't.
No. It's okay. So has anybody seen the show Ancient Aliens? We'll see in the comments. The show Ancient Aliens is about, there's a few different hosts and scientists and archaeologists that are on the show, and they go on to discuss different structures around the world, like the pyramids and things like that, that they believe were actually built for aliens, by alien instructions. Different stones, Mayan tablets that they see carvings of a person inside of a vessel, supposedly, and it's a lot of different. I don't know. I don't know if I can call it factual, but it's quite interesting if you do believe aliens exist and if you believe they have visited Earth.
Yeah. Here, Andrew has a really good point, like to what we were saying earlier. There are billions and billions and billions of planets. It's just impossible that we are the only planet with life on it. Imagine. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree completely. Good. So I'd like to get into question 3. So what do you imagine they look like? We want to do something kind of fun with you guys. So I love the Greek guy with the nutty hair, but the arguments are very compelling. They are very compelling for Ancient Alien. I recommend everybody watch it. Okay, so back to what do you imagine they look like? So what we want you guys to do right now is in the comment section, we want you to write some details or descriptions on what you think aliens look like.
Yeah, so how many eyes do they have? Do they have 2 arms, 4 arms, or no arms? What color are they? Anything you can imagine. And I will get cracking on my drawing, and I will show you the final results.
It's hard sometimes for us to imagine something different, because we always see the aliens with the heart-shaped heads, big, and the big slanted eyes, the little nose.
So let's see. Fabio here says they look like eggs, but with googly eyes. All right, let's give that a shot.
Are they just
how many googly eyes? And they're tall and have ginger hair. Oh God. Okay, hold on. I won't have all the colors here, guys. I do have enough for the ginger hair. Is this what we're imagining? I made a friendly one here. Oh, okay. A lot of arms. I'm making them really long. And just one leg. Okay. That works.
Ooh.
Like one of those Indian gods with all the arms.
Yeah. So they are intelligent dinosaurs and spaceships.
Okay, that's going to be really hard to draw. I can't do that. My artistic skills only go so far, my friends.
What do you mean? No, I think that's... I was going to say, Amaya, your drawing looked oddly familiar. Like maybe maybe someone we know.
Yeah, hold on. I would need to modify it a little bit. Give it a longer face. There it is. I feel like we're on the right track. I feel like they look pretty... Ooh, a jellyfish body. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I see Berenice says they have one eye.
One eye? Okay.
4 arms. So you've got the 4 arms, 1 eye, and a jellyfish body.
Okay, hold on. I'll give it a nice, beautiful eye, like a cyclops. It's still going to be ginger. What about the mouse? What does the mouse look like? Water-based or liquid beings that can morph into any shape and replicate into any being, thus going undetected. Oh my God, the sentence is amazing. Can you please give Katie some points for this description? It's fantastic.
I'm going to give her 2 points.
That's amazing. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to draw that because
I was going to say, can you draw a shapeshifter?
I'm going to give it a nice little green pucker.
Katie gets points for that.
I feel like that's not bad.
I think it's a good collective effort of everybody's ideas. They don't have a mouth. They don't have to eat.
Then how do they survive if they don't eat?
Maybe like absorb nutrients. Hello.
What am I watching? Welcome. It's an unnecessary inconvenient, and they're more developed than us. Okay, fair enough. They're like plants. Maybe they just get, I don't know, their nutrients from the sun.
Yeah.
If they have a sun. Dun dun dun.
Good point.
All right, so I don't know about you guys, but this one looks pretty friendly. I think I'm a fan of this one for sure. I'm gonna keep it. And how do you think it speaks? How do they speak? If we look at those questions, signing out, hope to do this again. Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much for participating, Katie.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, drawer. Thank you, Berenice. That's so sweet. I really take that as a compliment because this is not my best work.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. So what do you think? Friendly or evil? Or they want to destroy the earth?
I think both. I think just like humans, you have different species who are, wanting to take over and evil, but like evil within their own colony, maybe, and then really friendly ones. Ooh. They don't speak.
Oh, I love this.
Has anyone ever seen the movie Ender's Game or read the book?
Nope.
No. The aliens in the movie or the book Ender's Game, they speak telepathically.
That's
And
crazy.
really, really cool. And they're friendly. Yeah, exactly like Beatrice.
Yeah, let's hope they're 100% friendly. I think that if they weren't, we would know by now. So my dears, okay, the book is great. So can you say the title of the book again?
The book Ender's Game.
Ender's Game. Okay, so if you are looking for something to read, you know what to look for. I'm so happy to see everybody thinks they're friendly. I hope so too. So guys, this was super interesting. Ange, do you want to tell us who is the Grand Point champion?
Yes. Okay. So, let's start in third place. Well, KT, she's not here anymore, but in third place we have KT. In second place we have Beatrice. Woo-woo.
Congratulations, Beatrice. And first, drum roll.
Pierre is in first place with 9 points.
Well done. Excellent work, guys. Thank you so much for joining us in this webinar. Of course, you will find us very soon with our webinars every hour, every day. So keep practicing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you, Ange.
Thank you, guys. I hope to see you guys very soon. And yeah, nice work today.
Awesome. All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you very much. See ya.